Today we are studying about parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Smaller classes we are studying a scale. When we are taking a scale, both the side when we are drawing, we are getting a parallel line. What is it? Parallel lines are two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect, and distance between these two lines always will be same or constant. That type of lines we call it as parallel lines. Like that way we can draw parallel lines at both the side of a scale. We can say that this line L and line M are parallel to each other. Distance between these two lines everywhere should be same. When we are drawing like this way line, one line is here and the another line is here. These two lines are not parallel. Why these two lines are not parallel? This line L and M are not parallel because the distance between these two lines here and here will be different. Here big and here small distance. So when we are extending this line somewhere else, it will touch each other. That type of line we can call it as intersecting lines. What? Yes, intersecting lines. The lines which are not parallel, it will be when we are extending, or sometimes when we are extending it will touch each other. That type of lines we can call it as intersecting lines. Okay. Now we are studying about some parallel lines, and these two type of line, when one line intersecting these two lines. This is line N, L, M, N. N is another line that is cutting our parallel lines at two distinct points. So this cutting line, this line is cutting our parallel line. And here also line N is here. This is the line N that is cutting our intersecting line. Two lines, one line is cutting at a distinct point. That type of line, this type of line we can call it as transversal line. This line we call it as transversal line. This line, because this line is cutting our given two lines at a distinct point. Here this line is cutting our line L and M at two distinct points. That's why we can call it this line as transversal line. Transversal line. We can make it as T, angle T. Sorry, line T. This is the line. Parallel line cutting by a transversal. Intersecting line cutting by a transversal. When a transversal is cutting the given two lines at distinct points, then there are different angles are forming. See here, 4 angles are forming here. And this line, transversal line, is cutting the other line also. There also 4 angles are forming. You can see now? So, we can name it as this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Here angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. Because we have to identify which and all angles. So, two lines cutting by another line, that line we call it as transversal line. Okay, this transversal line cutting our given two lines at a distinct point, making angles, 8 angles are forming there. If it is parallel or non-parallel. If non-parallel lines also cutting by a transversal, there also 8 angles are forming. You can see these angles, same like there, here also 8 angles are forming. Clear now? Okay. In both the case, 8 angles are forming. Here in this class, we are studying about these angles. Some special names are there. This is very important. You have to go through clearly with me the concept and the name of each angles. This is the special type of angles. You didn't study till 6th standard, you didn't heard this word. So you have to study properly. I'm explaining which and all angles are there. Angles formed by transversal. First one is alternate angles. Alternate angles. What are alternate angles? Alternate angles are those two angles interior portion of these two lines. Interior portion. Interior portion means you can see interior portion of these two lines means this portion. Right? Alternate angles are only inside portion. Interior portion and opposite side of transversal. Our transversal line is this. Opposite side of transversal. Angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate angles. So alternate angle, one pair is angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate angles. These are the opposite side of transversal. Transversal is here, this side and that side. Opposite side of transversal. And here also angle 4 and angle 6 are also opposite side of transversal. So these alternate angles are angles lies between two lines and on opposite side of transversal are called alternate angles. So in between parallel lines and also in between intersecting lines also there are alternate angles are there. Here also angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate angles. Angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate angles. Okay. In these two cases, same way. But some speciality is there in the parallel line that I will say later. Now we are studying some different names. First one is alternate angle. Second one is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Alternate angle inside the two lines and opposite side of transversal. That pairs are alternate angles. And corresponding angles, the two angles are either above the line and same side of transversal or below the line and same side of transversal. Either above the line. These are the lines. Line L, line M. Above the line. Above the line means this part. Above the line, this part. So, this angle 2 and angle 6. They are one side of transversal. This is the transversal and we are taking one side of transversal. Transversal is one side, above the line, above the line. So, angles, we can say angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Then below the line also we can take. This line's below part is 3. This line below part is 7. So angle 3 and angle 7 are also corresponding angles. This is one side of transversal. Another side of transversal also we can take. Another side of transversal and above the line. Above the line. Which and all are the angles above the line? That is angle 1 and angle 5. Okay. And here above the line it is below the line angle 4 and angle 8. These are the below the line. Above the line. Okay. So here these two are one side of transversal. These two are another side of transversal. When we are taking the corresponding angles, you have to choose one side of transversal and above the line that two angles are pairs and below the line that two angles are another pair. Another side of transversal when we are considering above the line angle 1 and angle 5 are the corresponding angles. Below the line 4 and 8 are the corresponding angles. Okay. Next, the third one is co-interior angles. What it is? Co-interior angles. These are the important names. Okay. Co-interior means when we are taking the interior part only. These two lines interior part. These two lines interior part only we are considering. Co-interior angles. Co means both of them are one side of transversal. Alternate, we are taking opposite side of transversal. Co-interior means we are taking same side of transversal. Angle 4 and angle 5 are same side of transversal and also interior part. When we are taking the other side, angle 3 and angle 6 are the co-interior angles. So in the case alternate angles, 2 pairs are coming. In the case co-interior angles, also 2 pairs. But corresponding angles, there are 4 pairs because above the line and below the line we are taking. Same thing here also, intersecting line. Alternate angles are 3 and 5, 4 and 6. Corresponding angles are above the line, 2 and 6 are corresponding angles, 3 and 7 are corresponding, 1 and 5, 4 and 8. These all are the pairs of corresponding angles. Next, co-interior angles. Co-interior angle, one side of transversal and interior part. Taking this side of transversal, 3 and 6. Another side of transversal, 4 and 5. These two are the co-interior angles. These are the main thing you have to study here. Then I told in this case parallel lines and intersecting lines, these types of angles are forming. And in the case of parallel lines, we can say that if these two lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, and co-interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means what? Angles sum is equal to 180 degree. When we are adding these two angles, you will get 180. Adding this angle, we are getting 180. So, if the lines are parallel, that's why I told parallel case, some speciality is there. If they are not parallel, they are not equal. These we cannot consider if they are not parallel. Okay. If the two lines are parallel, we can say that alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, co-interior angles are supplementary. That is, angle 3 and angle 5 will be equal, 4 and 6 will be equal. If it is 120 degree means this angle also 120 degree. Okay. This is 60 degree means this also 60 degree. Like that way we can say that if the lines are parallel. If one angle is missing, you can find out all other angles using this concept. Okay. If one angle only is giving, 120 only giving means you can find out all these angles. When the lines are parallel also they should give. This is 120 means this also 120. These two, then this angle so sum is equal to 180 straight angle. So it is 60. Then these two angles are alternate angles. This also 60. Like this we can calculate easily. So both the case, these all angles are forming, but parallel case only this speciality is there. Okay. This is the main thing you have to study this section. And once reverse also we can say, if alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, co-interior angles are supplementary. If any one of them is possible, then we can say that these two lines are parallel. Clear that? If it is parallel means these are possible. If any one of these are possible means these lines are parallel. If and only if condition. Okay. Using this you have to do some more problems relating and this topic. Okay. First we have to identify which and all angles are alternate angles, and one alternate exterior angle also, that not that much important. Then also you have to understand alternate exterior angles. If alternate exterior means they will specify this exterior concept. Exterior they will specify and show. Alternate exterior angle is writing means you have to take the exterior part and opposite side of transversal. These are the exterior part of these two lines. These two are the exterior part. These two are the exterior part. And these are the exterior part of the line and opposite side of transversal. This 2 and 8. This is the transversal. 2 and 8 are the angle 2 and angle 8 are the alternate exterior angle. This is not that much important. Angle 1 and angle 7 are the alternate exterior angle. Okay. Here also alternate exterior angle is there. Same number, angle 2 and angle 8, angle 1 and angle 7. If simply they are asking alternate angles means you have to write alternate interior angles. Okay. If exterior angles means they will specify the exterior part. Okay. Then interior angles, some single angles. That means not in pair. That angles are interior angles. Interior angles are not in pair. Exterior angles are not in pair. Okay. Non-pair angles are that. Interior angles are mean angle 3. Only interior giving means angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6 are interior angles. They are not pairs. We can put a separate comma and write. These are the interior angles. Exterior angles means they are also not pair angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. Outside of these two lines are exterior angles. Inside of these two lines are interior angles. In the word meaning it is there. These, remember that this interior angle and exterior angle alone it is giving means they are not non-pair angles. Not pairs. Non-pair angles. These are not pairs. These three angles are pairs of angles. Okay. This much only this concept, and using this concept you have to do the exercise 10b. Okay. Thank you.